What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about the new Vans Mateus Dandois shoe and why I personally think it might be the best BMX shoe right now. So here it is. I've been riding in it about maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and it's been good so far. I previously did a video on the Scotty Kramer shoes, and initially they were great, but the only thing was I don't really like a high top because it kind of gets caught under the frame and stuff. It was good for padding, but that was an issue, and then it kind of got a little flimsy after a couple weeks within the sole. And yeah, it was a great shoe, but then it just had too many flaws, like the color and the padding and all that kind of stuff. But I think this one right here, this is the, like I said, Mateus Dandois. This might take the cake. It's the same as the Kevin Peraza shoe, which my buddy Thomas rides, and he always bugs me about getting the Peraza shoes, but I didn't like the colorway. But I do like the black and pink. I think Vans needs to do like a more of a neutral color, like a black and white, just kind of keep it classic, but for now this is sick. Right off the bat, what I love is this padding right here. This is like for tail whips and stuff. It's like a rubber padding that is connected to the shoe. It's like adhered into it and stuff. It's pretty seamless. It doesn't feel like there's much of an add-on when you're riding in it. What this does is prevent things like this. This is my old Kyle Walker. I love the Kyle Walker, but after a while, this will happen. So right off the bat, love that. Pretty good support in the front. The front of the sole is pretty beefy, so for like foot jams and stuff, it's good. And let's talk about the drawback. So the main drawback I have is the sole. This is their BMX sole, and it was marketed as like it's perfect for pedals and stuff. Not so much. So on the Kyle Walker, you have the classic rubber, like what do you call it? The waffle sole. I feel like this is honestly better than this. There was a couple times in my last video where I was going to do that tiny flare, and I would put my foot on the pedal and it would slip and I wouldn't be able to get any grip and I'd have to readjust. And I find myself readjusting a lot. And I mean, I have premium slim pedals and they have, I don't know, like 1/4 of an inch pins coming out, so they should stick on. But if you don't get the shoe on right, it doesn't stick that well, which kind of sucks. But once you do have it stuck on, it's really good. It's not too flimsy. I noticed that the Scotty ones, they became like really flimsy right away. This one isn't too bad, but I think that's also a personal preference. I know people who really like a rubbery sole and stuff so they can feel their pedal and all that. I don't. Like with the Kyle Walkers, these soles are beefy as heck, so they hold up really well. I mean, this is probably 3 months of riding, and like it only got like a little bit torn up, and but yeah, again, the side is just such a huge drawback. There's good support on them. They look cool. Again, I just got them because I wanted to have a shoe like the Kevin Peraza, but I didn't like the colorway that much. But the black and pink isn't too bad in videos and photos. It almost looks white, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, overall, I think this might be one of the best BMX shoes. I'm stoked on what Vans is doing, and I'm excited to see what more colorways come out. I believe, don't hold me to this, but I think Larry Edgar just came out with like a black and yellow one that looked pretty sick. And the whip pad, like, or whatever, like, I don't know what you should call this, like the whip bite stopper guy pad thing. This is awesome. This is what I've been wanting from Vans forever, and I'm stoked that they're actually putting it on the shoe. I wish they could do like a Kyle Walker with this, because honestly, this is my favorite shoe. But the only thing stopping it from being like the best BMX shoe, in my opinion, is it doesn't have this, and you go through this relatively quick if you do a lot of tail whips like me. So I'm about to head over to St. Pete Skate Park, get a session in, get a few clips in these guys, and I'm stoked to ride some more. So check the clips. Also, before I forget, I got these at the Vans store in my mall. I didn't even know they were out. They just had them, which is so sick to finally see that Vans is really pushing BMX, especially in the retail stores where there's not a ton of BMXers in the area. So huge shout out to Vans for doing that. I think the retail price was about $75, which is about the same that I pay for these. Like these are another pair of Kyle Walkers I picked up just because if these sucked, I could jump into these, but these are going to be my backup shoes, and I like them because they have like the, I don't know if you can see it, the shiny stripe guy. But yeah, I'm stoked on that. You can pick them up. I haven't seen Kevin Peraza's or Scotty's in the store in a while, so I think it might be just like new releases. They go out, and then depending on who's buying them and stuff, they'll take them away. But yeah, I picked them up at Vans. I'm sure you can get them online or whatever, so yeah. Alright, so it's been raining a lot in Florida, and as you can tell, the skate park is pretty damp. And there's Gabe. There's some stuff that's dry enough, so we're just gonna get creative and kind of really get a couple clips in these shoes and kind of break down what I like and what I don't like. There's not much that I don't like, but I'll kind of go through that as we get some clips and ride. And again, there's Gabe. Look at Gabe, dude. You're just a stunning man, aren't you? Yeah. So we're gonna just warm up a little bit, get some clips. I don't have that much time to ride, so here we go. All right, we're gonna get street because the park section is pretty wet. We're gonna do pedal feeble down that, and then just whip over the same frame. Gabe, you think you could film that for me? I got it. My God. Oh my God, that slides. That slides. That clip was cold turkey, but first tee. But this thing is freaking soaked, so I didn't know I was gonna go Mach 10 down that. But stoked I got it. I'm honestly kind of surprised. My shoes the soles are pretty wet. They grip pretty good, so that's nice to know. But yeah, the tail whip padding on the side is just butter. I love that. You don't even feel like the whip come around and hit you on the side of the shoe. So that's great. It's just dandy. Get some more clips, I guess. All right, so we're gonna stay tech. I'm gonna do like 360 foot jam whip over this, turn around, 180 bar this way. I haven't 180 barred this thing or even 180'd it, so we'll see how it goes. The only thing I'm worried about in this clip is I'm gonna be running through puddles and my tire's pretty wet, but we'll see how it goes. And here you go. Oh, okay. Okay. That was accidental, but that was sick. Alright, well, I'll get the 3-foot jam whip, but I've never done that before. That was pretty cool. Well, one thing these shoes grips on is the water. Alright. Yeah, let's get this. That was actually fucking sick. I enjoyed that. Landed it. One thing I have noticed compared to the Kyle Walkers, the front end isn't as padded. So for like these foot jam whips, after a while my toesies kind of hurt. Oh, we're gonna try to get this. Oh! Fuck! Even when shit guards, that fucking sucks. Oh my God! Dude, I like drifted out of it. Alright, so like I was saying, with the foot jams, if you do a lot of them, there's not much padding with the sole and stuff. What I would love to see is if they did something like Gabos, where the padding comes up here, because it just provides a little bit more protection, because right, it's a little cold out. Slamming your toesies in there hurts after a couple tries. But stoked I got it. Second clip, haven't been riding. We out here, it's cold, it's raining, it's Florida. Where's Gabe? Alright, so Gabe's gonna get the guest clip of doing a T-bog over this A-frame guy because we're street riders. Yeah! Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo! He toboggans down the slopes! Dog. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna get a couple clips in this bowl with these shoes, and I'll tell you how it feels. First, you gotta learn how to drop in properly.
reptiles.
So one thing that I liked about the Scotty Kramer shoes is flares. If you come in kind of sideways or whatever, or do them on smaller stuff, they had that padding, especially like the little whip guard. I haven't done many, well, no, I'm lying. I've done a couple small flares and it felt good, but I need to do one for this video to really show you. So I'm gonna go up, figure out how to get here, like pressure 270 this guy, and then flare this over here. Hopefully it works. It's cold out. I've been here for like 15 minutes, so give me a break. Hopefully it's first try, because I don't want to fall on this, because it would suck. Let's do this. This is gonna suck. Let's just get the first one out of the way. Oh god. Oh my god, that was horrible. I landed so flat. Just so you know, this thing's pretty steep.
Are those Flatlander rider shoes?
Yeah, what?
That's probably where you landed flat, dude.
You may be onto something, Gabe. I did it!
Thank you, game.
Oh shit, fuck. Street. So, doing kind of small flares isn't that bad. The Scotties were definitely better for that because obviously they're high tops and they're more padded. But I just can't ride in high tops, so it's kind of like an even takeaway on those. But yeah, it wasn't the worst. It's about the same as the Kyle Walkers, but there's no real noticeable difference. But it's good, it doesn't hurt. It's not like you're riding in thin shoes, so it does have that thickness, which is great. So good stuff on that. All right, for this one, might be the last clip. I don't know, because I gotta go home soon. I'm gonna do manual across this guy, bar off here, tail up air, the Team Pain weird wall thing. Might be neat, I don't know, probably not. Let's see it. Manual. Ugliest not throw a bar. If I don't land this one, I'm gonna take Gabe's bike and chuck it in the river.
Wait, that don't sound right, you know? Let's think about that.
Hey, no, that's what's happening. Oh, how did I land that tail whip? Oh my god. Dude, that was so... That was like Nigel Sylvester double dribble all day. Oh. I did it. I'm not throwing your bike in the river. Just kidding.
What the fuck?
All right, honestly, I do feel the Flatlander skills in my manuals. So it's definitely a plus. It carries over. I know what he did. Put some like magic French sauce in these shoes. But stoked on that. I haven't ever tail whipped that thing. It was terrifying. It felt like a Nigel Sylvester double dribble on it, but we'll count it because he does. He's super pro. Anyways, I think that'll be it. I'm gonna catch my breath and be back with you. Okay. All right, guys, so overall, let me hold it different. So overall, this is a pretty great shoe. I love this. The tail whip guard, this thing is insane. Like, this is what I've always wanted in a shoe, so I'm glad they put a bigger one. The Scotty one, again, was a lot smaller, but this one's massive, so that's huge. And it's got good support. The grip is decent. I think it's a bit of a gimmick. I think some of you guys are gonna get pissed, but like I've noticed times where I've been pedaling and it'll like slide and stuff, and where my Kyle Walkers will just hold on for dear life. And the sole is a little bit squishy for my taste, but I know a lot of people like a soft sole or hard sole. I don't personally love a soft sole. I really like a hard sole, so the Kyle Walkers are better there. But it has a ton of support in the back. That's great. There's a good amount of protection here. But like when you're doing a couple foot jam stuff, but if you keep doing them for a while, it does start to hurt, but that's common in most shoes, but this does have like a bit more than usual. It doesn't tear apart, it seems. Like I've been riding in these for maybe a month now, and usually the Kyles will be like pretty torn up on the bottom, but these, like as you can see, isn't much to there, like a couple scratches, but that's gonna happen, but they're not ripped to shreds as usual. And I drag my feet a lot. They don't kind of wear down, which is great, especially in the heel. Like the heel's built pretty well. Also, one thing that these shoes have that kind of beat the Kyle Walkers and any other shoes out there is the sole it comes with. It's this Ultra Cush stuff. I know a lot of their pro skate shoes come with it. Oh, you can see how like my nasty foot has been in there. But this thing, like when I take my foot off in a flare or just like put my foot down, in the heel especially, you don't feel it, which is really nice, and you don't find in a lot of shoes. So their sole game, what it comes with, is so good. I definitely like this a lot. And yeah. Overall, I think this is a great shoe. I would definitely buy another pair, and I'd suggest you guys go out and try them if you have the cash for it and if you're able to find them. So that's the end of this video. I don't think this is the best BMX shoe in 2020, but I think it's up there. I think the Kyle Walker is a good contender. If that had the whip guard on the side, it would definitely be the best, but I think this is pretty far up there. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at @TheRealJR Hobbs. Follow my clothing company, LYNBMX. And follow Gabe for being a great guy. What's your Instagram, Gabe?
Call out Cali with underscores in between.
Nice. Follow Gabe. He's a fantastic guy. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.